Namaskar. Good morning, all of you. It's me, Vishnu Karki, your social studies teacher. Today, I'm going to talk about, or we are going to learn about the elements of society. Lesson third in your book, lesson three. Uh, let's see uh, elements of society. What are the elements of society? Today, we are going to talk about. Before that, let's revise the previous one. uh, Previous lesson, the very first lesson, development of society, we have talked about, and second lessons, we have talked about types of society. In types of society, we have talked about a different basis of the society and the categories or types of the society. Society can be divided as per the economic condition, or on the basis of economy, on the basis of settlement, on the basis of language, on the basis of religion, isn't it? In this way, we can divide society into different types. Mainly, we talked about the society in terms of historical division, or in terms of development of the society, how society developed. In terms of that, we have talked about the different five stages of society, or five steps of society, or five types of society. Very first was hunting and gathering, very nomadic lifestyle, living in a forest or cave, isn't it? And shifting from one place to another place, no fixed settlement. That kind of society was known as hunting and gathering society. They hunt animal, they collect foods from edible foods from the forest, and they ate. Such kind of society was there. That was the very first step of the society. That was one. And second types of society was known as this of pastoral society. Pastoral society also was the life of pastoral society also was nomadic. That life we have talked about. Second and third, we talked about the horticultural society, and then we talked about another types of society, agricultural society. Agricultural society means economy was based upon agriculture, or the livelihood of the people based upon agricultural production, isn't it? And the economy of the society was based on agriculture, livelihood based on agriculture. And another is a different fixed settlement. They settled in a fixed place. That was another features of that agricultural society. And another society we have talked about was industrial society. In industrial society, that industry based economy, very first thing we need to remember, industry based economy, or economy was based upon industry, the present world, the European or American or developed nations economy was totally based upon the industrial economy. And when industrial economy or industry were established, then division or complex division of labor division was there. That is another feature. And another feature, emergence of the number of technical and professional jobs in industry. In different industries, they needs, or their needs workers, isn't it? For that, professional jobs, or people can go there, work there, and can be paid, isn't that kind of system was developed in industrial society. And another rapid means of transportation, transportation was developed, like when goods are being produced from the industry, those goods should be sold in the market, or industrial production should sell in the market. To sell those products should be transported to different markets, or let's say, or different cities, isn't it? And for that, what we need means we need transportation. So that transportation was developed, rapid transportation, like train or airways, aeroplane and others, systems, or waterways, ships and all, isn't it? That was developed in this. Another, for that to communication also was developed, and based on mechanical power, means industry based upon the mechanical power than manual labor. Like in agriculture, manual labor can be utilized in agriculture, but not industry. Industry needs mechanical power than manual power. And migration to cities, in search of opportunities, many people migrated to the city. These are the basic 5 types of society, according to A.B. Taylor and other sociologists or social scientists. That was first thing we need to remember, means which we already talked. And in some textbooks, what I have found is age of science and technology also is being added there, because the present world or 21st century is known as the age of science and technology. So that few things are there, like that another types of society also is being added in some text. If you have a book and that also is included, means that types are maybe included in your textbook. That is also one. And today we are going to talk about the lesson 3, elements of society. Elements of society means what are the elements of the society? We already know what are the features of the society. We know how society developed, and we know how the types of the society, different types of the society we know. Now let's see the elements of the society. Here, society can be categorized as, like in your textbook, or that is basic elements of society, what we need to be a society. What are the things? Those things should be there to be a society. One, that basic elements of society. Another is elements of ideal society. Ideal society means adarsa samaj, isn't it? Okay, that society is very good. Oh, what a good society. We different time we may say, isn't it? And what should be there to make society a ideal society, or what should be there to form a society. In this way, we can divide the elements of society into 2: basic elements of the society and another elements of ideal society. That is, means basic elements to be a society means fixed territory, simple life, rules and obedience to them. Rules should be there and obedience to those rules, and collective goals, isn't it? The society, or a single society, should have a collective goals that should be named, like different types of, like agricultural society, industrial society, or hunting and gathering society, pastoral society. We named it, isn't it? That name also is there. And self origin and development. Society was originated itself. No one build up the society, means it origin itself, isn't it? Self origin and development. Another is stability. There should be the society should be stable. Respect to the past, means society, or each and every types of society, there is a certain kind of historical background of that society, or to form that society there are certain historical backgrounds, means each and every society should have respect to the past, means should have respect to the history of it. And we feeling means not I, we need to tell we, isn't it? And population. These are the basic elements of society. If these things are there in any society, then that can be a society. If these things are not there, means that is not the society. We need to remember these things. Another is elements of ideal society. In elements of ideal society, ownership, collectiveness, security, unity, cooperation, mutual respect, obedience to rules, isn't it? Responsibility and reformation or change. These are the elements of ideal society. Let's talk about, or let's go through detail of these basic elements of society. These are the basic elements of society. Very first one is fixed territory. When we define society, what we need to remember means, in that process we define, like society is a group of people living in a certain territory, or in a fixed territory, in a fixed period of time, or a certain period of time, isn't it? See here, time and territory. If there is no territory, society won't be there. Which society? Where is the society? It means in a certain place. Society is there in Kathmandu, society is there in Dhading, or society is there in Pokhara, isn't it? That Kathmandu, Dhading, or Pokhara, the society of Pokhara or Dhading or Kathmandu, means there is territory. When society is there, there comes territory. So territory means basically the land is a basic element of the society. Without territory, society cannot be formed. That is the very first things to make society. Every society has its own geographical domain. Geographical domain भनेको its one fixed territory. This binds them together. Why? Means that territory binds each and every individual together. Isn't it? For that we need society, that territory. Within the territory, they share their ideas, feelings, cooperation, and live a particular type of life. Means within a certain territory, society is formed. Isn't it? Within that territory, they have a cooperation. They have a respect to each other. They cooperate to each other. There is they express or share their ideas, feelings, each and everything that can be shared in a fixed territory. Like society is there in far west region and eastern region. They cannot share their ideas, feelings. Though in the present time, this is the time of this communication or science and technology, we can share, but the cooperation or that share a personal one person to another person to person sharing is not possible, isn't it? That is the things. Means there should be the sharings, or they should share the ideas, feelings, cooperation, harmony, each and everything should be there. Means that is possible only after the fixed territory. Means society can be originated, society can be there because of the territory. That is the things, first elements. Second element means simple life. Means member of every society originally try to make their living by using the available means and resources. See here, whatever means and resources are there, as per that, each and every individual should live a life. Means simple life means collective kind of life. They should not have a more kind of this what we can say, kind of luxurious life, or they want more or something more, the extra if they need. That's not possible. Means life is, or simple life, it means living in that territory as per the social condition. As per the social condition, that is. Another is, third is rules and obedience to them. We have studied, like I'm sure you have studied social rules in the class 7, 8, 9, 6, or you have studied social rules and regulations or many things about society in moral education too. Means there what you have studied means social rules. How social rules can be formed. Means your rules means social rules. Different rules which are formed there in the society. Society formed different rules, regulations, isn't it? And those rules and regulations should be followed by each and every individual of that society. If they are not following social rules and regulations when they are living in the society, it's almost impossible to make that society a harmonious society, or to make that society a well-managed society. So social rules and obedience to them means rules must be followed. There may be certain social rules, cultural, like cultural rules, regulations, or traditions, norms, values, different things are there in the society. That means each and every member of that society should follow those rules and regulations. Only then that society can be a one combined or harmonious society. Another, collective goals. Here in this point 4, collective goals does not mean that each and every individual should have a same goal. Individual may have different goals. Don't be confused here. Individual may have a different goals. Like I may have a different goals, aims. I may have different objectives with other individuals. But when we are coming to a society, or that in social life, what we need to remember is that society has certain goals. Means all the member of that society, they should come together and they should work together. When they work together, they should work for a common goal. Common means collective goals, like change, transformation, development, isn't it? Those things are there. Means collective goal is one of the most important element of the society. These are the 4 elements. Before going to 5th point, let's टेल टेल इन नेपाली। म यसलाई थोरै नेपालीमा व्याख्या गर्छु भाइ बहिनीहरू। लाइक अब समाज जुन छ, हामीले समाज भन्ने बित्तिकै के बुझ्छौँ भने एउटा मानिसहरूको समूह जो निश्चित भूगोलमा निश्चित समयमा बसोबास गर्ने मानिसहरूको समूहलाई हामी समाज भनेर बुझ्छौँ। भन्ने बित्तिकै त्यो समाज अब कस्तो भयो भने त्यहाँ सँगसँगै एउटा समय र एउटा के आयो, भूगोल अथवा जोग्राफी, स्थान आयो। स्थान भनेको टेरिटोरी हो, त्यो जोग्राफी हो। त्यो ठाउँमा बस्ने समाज, त्यो मानिसको ग्रुपलाई समाज भनिन्छ भने समाज बन्नका लागि सबैभन्दा पहिला के चाहिने रहेछ, त्यो भूगोल चाहिँदो रहेछ, निश्चित स्थान विशेष हुँदो रहेछ। त्यो एउटा हो। भनेपछि अर्को सिम्पल लाइफ भनेको समाजमा सबै मानिसहरू कसरी बाँचिरहेका छन्, त्यो समाजको अवस्था के छ र त्यो समाजले समाजमा कस्तो खालको लाइफ जिउन सकिन्छ त, जीवन बिताउन सकिन्छ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ हामीलाई थाहा हुनुपर्छ। जस्तो समाजको एउटा परिस्थिति छ अनि हाम्रो परिस्थिति अथवा हाम्रा इच्छा र आकाङ्क्षा डिजायर्सहरू चाहिँ के भयो, बढी भयो भने त्यो समाजमा हामी फिट नहुन सक्छौँ। त्यही भएर त्यो समाजलाई बुझेर त्यो समाजमा मानिसहरू जसरी बाँचेका छन्, जसरी उनीहरूले आफ्नो जीवनलाई बिताइरहेका छन्, त्यही अनुसारको जीवन हामीले पनि जिउन प्रयास गर्नुपर्छ। त्यसलाई नै सिम्पल लाइफ, सामान्य जीवन चाहिँ बिताउनुपर्छ। त्यो सामान्य जीवन भनेको पर्सनल अथवा त्यो व्यक्तिका इच्छा र आकाङ्क्षा भन्दा पनि सामूहिक जीवन, त्यो समाजमा रहेपछि सामूहिक जीवनको कुरा, त्यो चाहिँ एउटा सिम्पल लाइफ अन्तर्गत गर्छौँ भने। अर्को चाहिँ समाजमा बसेपछि त्यो समाजका सामान्य नियमहरू हुन्छन्, नीति नियमहरू हुन्छन्, त्यसका संस्कारका कुराहरू हुन्छन्, परम्पराका कुराहरू हुन्छन्, सामाजिक मूल्य मान्यताहरू हुन्छ। यो सबै कुरा चाहिँ रुल्स अन्तर्गत पर्छ, सामाजिक नियम अन्तर्गत पर्छ, त्यो समाजका नियम अन्तर्गत हो। त्यो समाजका नियम त समाजमा हुनैपर्छ। कुनै पनि समाज यदि कुनै पनि नीति नियम छैन भने त्यो समाज एउटा के हुन्छ, एनार्किक समाज भनेको अराजक समाज हुन्छ। त्यो अराजकताबाट समाजलाई जोगाउनका लागि पनि समाजमा के आवश्यक छ भन्दाखेरि सामाजिक नियम नीति नियमहरूको आवश्यकता छ। हो, त्यो सामाजिक नीति नियमहरू हुनै पर्यो एकातिर भने त्यसलाई सबै त्यो समाजमा बस्ने सबै व्यक्ति तपाईँ हामीले के गर्नुपर्छ भन्दा त्यो नीति नियमलाई, त्यो समाजको नीति नियमलाई चाहिँ मान्नुपर्छ, त्यसलाई चाहिँ रेस्पेक्ट गर्नुपर्छ अथवा सम्मान गरेर त्यसलाई चाहिँ हाम्रो दैनिक जीवनमा हामीले फलो गर्नुपर्छ अथवा अनुसरण गर्नुपर्छ। त्यो समाजको अर्को विशेषता हो अथवा एलिमेन्ट्स हो, तत्त्व हो। त्यसै गरी अर्को कलेक्टिभ गोल्स भनेको अघि मैले भने पर्सनल गोल्स मे बी डिफ्रेन्ट। मेरो गोल्ससँग, मेरो डिजायरसँग अर्को व्यक्तिको गोल्स अथवा डिजायर नमिल्न सक्छ। तर वेन देयर कम्स सोसाइटी, जब त्यहाँ समाजको कुरा आउँछ, त्यो समाजको कुरा आइसकेपछि चाहिँ त्यो समाजमा चाहिँ सबैको एउटा समान अवधारणा अथवा समान चाहिँ अवधारणा बनाएर हामी अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ अथवा समान विचार, त्यो आइडियाज बनाएर चाहिँ अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ। जस्तो एउटा सामान्य इक्जाम्पल, एउटा समाजमा कुनै काम गर्नु पऱ्यो भनेपछि अब आवश्यकता त हाम्रो समाजमा धेरै छन्, किनभने हामी विकासशील राष्ट्रको समाज हो हाम्रो, हामी वी आर द डेभलपिङ नेसन। अहिले त अझै हामी डेभलपिङ नै भइसकेका छौँ। लिस्ट डेभलप नेसनको एलडिसीको नेपाल इज द चेयरम्यान अहिले पनि अध्यक्ष छ भनेपछि हाम्रो त्यो विकासशील, हाम्रो आवश्यकताहरू धेरै छन् तर हाम्रो त्यो आवश्यकता परिपूर्ति गर्ने स्रोतहरू चाहिँ कम छन्। त्यो भएर हाम्रा सबै आवश्यकता एकैचोटि पुरा हुँदैन। भनेपछि अब कुन आवश्यकता चाहिँ महत्त्वपूर्ण हो भन्ने कुरालाई गरेर हाम्रो समाजलाई परिवर्तन गर्न पनि हामी सबै त्यो समाजमा बस्ने मानिसहरू के हुनुपर्छ भन्दा एक ठाउँमा आएर एउटा कमन भनेको सामूहिक किसिमको निर्णय गरेर अथवा सामूहिक किसिमको योजना बनाएर अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ। भनेको यो कलेक्टिभ गोल्स भनेको चाहिँ सामूहिक उद्देश्य भनेको चाहिँ त्यो समाजलाई रूपान्तरण गर्ने, त्यो समाजलाई विकास गर्ने कुराको सामूहिक अथवा कलेक्टिभ गोल्स हो। यसरी बुझ्नुपर्छ। यी चाहिँ सामान्य समाजका तत्त्वहरू हुन्। यी चारवटा तत्त्वहरू मैले यहाँ भने। अब लेट्स गो टु द फिफ्थ, पाँचौँ छ। पाँचौँमा नेम है। नेम भनेको एभ्री सोसाइटी हैज इट्स ओन स्पेसल आइडेन्टिटी। नेम मिन्स आइडेन्टिटी। डोन्ट फर्गेट, नेम मिन्स नाम, देश। जस्तो सामान्य रूपमा नेम भनेको नाम हो, त्यसलाई नाम दिनुपर्छ। लक हन्टिङ एन्ड ग्यादरिङ सोसाइटी अथवा त्यसरी टाइप्सहरू हुन्छन्, त्यो नामाकरण गरिएको हो समाजलाई विभिन्न आधारमा, इतिहासको आधारमा अथवा त्यसको अर्थ इकोनोमिक्सको आधारमा अथवा ल्याङ्ग्वेज भाषाका आधारमा समाजलाई नामाकरण गरिएको हुन्छ। त्यो एउटा पाटो रह्यो भने अर्को चाहिँ त्यो नाम भन्ने बित्तिकै आइडेन्टिटी हो। आइएम इट्स मी विष्णु कार्की, माने मैले विष्णु कार्की भन्नुको अर्थात् के हो भन्दा त्यो विष्णु मेरो नाम चाहिँ त्यो के हो, मेरो आइडेन्टिटी हो होइन। त्यसरी यो नेम इट मिन्स आइडेन्टिटी। इच एन्ड एभ्री सोसाइटी हैज इट्स ओन आइडेन्टिटी। इट मे बी जियोग्राफिकल, share geographical identity, hilly society or tarai society or mountain society. होइन, geography. Another cultural means in terms of culture too, like Christian, Hindu, or culture like Kirat culture or Newari culture or other. भनेको this is Newari society. On the basis of that culture, on the basis of that caste, we are categorizing, we are giving the identity for that society, isn't it? So that on the basis of culture too, or social or even political, different political ideologies, we can give the certain identity to a certain society. The name keeps the members close to each other. अघि भने नेवारी सोसाइटी, अब किराँत सोसाइटी अथवा लिम्बूहरूको सोसाइटी, अ कम्युनिटी अफ लिम्बू पिपुल अर सोसाइटी अफ लिम्बू पिपुल अर सोसाइटी अफ तराई, होइन? यो भनेको के हो भन्दा वाट इट डज मिन्स इट किप्स, or the name, this name keeps all the members very close and they can work together, isn't it? So this is the name, means each and every society has its own name. Another point is self-origin and development. See there, 6th point, self-origin and development. Society is originate itself. Society was not developed or built up by some individuals come together and they decided to form the society and society was formed. That's not. Society developed, or origin itself, self-origin and development. Society is a dynamic process. So society is always developed, one step to another, like the step in hunting and gathering society and pastoral society. There is the development. Today's society may differ after 10 years, or 10 years before, or 10 years ago society, or 2060s society and 70s society. In terms of BS, totally different. 10 years ago, the society of Kathmandu and today's society of Kathmandu, totally different. Means society is origin itself or self-origin, and it always develops from one step to another step. There are different steps and society developed, isn't it? That is self-origin and development. That is another elements. Another, stability. Society is stable. The individuals, the members may change 10 years before, or 20 years before, or 30 years before the Kathmandu. Imagine the members of the society of Kathmandu and today's may change, but that society is there. It means the entity, that concept, the society is stable, no change. Society, the term society is stable, and the members have permanent attachment to their territory, group, government, and means and resources. Means why territory? In the very first, why we talked about territory? Means that is fixed, that is permanent, because of that territory, because of that group, or the group means the individuals, members, we have a relation with others, isn't it? Cooperation, mutual understanding, mutual respect, all the things are there. Our government, different things are there. With these things, make society more stable and more constant. And the respect to the past, means each and every society, see there are eight elements, each and every society has its history. Historical development, the process of historical development is there. Each and every society developed from one step to another step. Long history is there. Today's society, this industrial or the 21st century society, this society was not originated from or automatically originated. There are certain past, there is history, society. The present society was developed from hunting and gathering society. Isn't? In this process of development, in this process of change, isn't? There are lots of historical evidences or events. Many people were there who contribute for the change. Society itself may change, but some people brings a lot of changes. Isn't? Means the society is there, means each and every society has its own past, own history, that society should respect its history or its past, isn't it? That is another. And another element, we feeling. We feeling भनेको हामी भन्ने भावना, म होइन, not I. We need to feel we. Always we need to tell, we need to give priority to the we, not I. By nature, man is breathing with superior feelings. What we are telling? Okay, man is the superior animal of the world. सबैभन्दा हाइएस्ट लेभलमा हामी राख्छौँ हैन भनेपछि we feelings छ त्यो. By nature, man is breathing with superior feelings. 1. As mentioned above, people who start living in a definite geographical territory share means and resources as well as love and cooperation, grow the feeling of unity and sense of we. We are living in a certain territory, isn't it? And the person who are living in that certain territory, they are exchanging or they are sharing or they are using means and resources. They are sharing ideas, feelings, cooperations, mutual understanding, mutual respects, isn't it? And that is possible. How that is possible means we have the feelings of we, not I. That helps to unite society. So we feeling also is one of the most important element. And finally, population. Society means group of people. Without population, without that group of people, there won't be society. So this population also is the most important, means group of people. Society itself refer to the population, individual people. Population means janasankhya. We are the population of the nation, isn't it? So population also is the most important element of society. यहाँनिर मैले के भन्ने भने प्रत्येक समाजको जस्तो 4th पोइन्टसम्म मैले अघि नै भनिसकेँ, प्रत्येक 5th के छ भन्दा नेम. प्रत्येक समाजको आफ्नै एउटा विशेषता हुन्छ, त्यसको परिचय हुन्छ. त्यो आइडेन्टिटी भनेको परिचय हुन्छ. त्यो समाजको परिचयलाई हामी नाम भन्छौँ. आइडेन्टिटी भन्न खोजेको थियो हैन. अनि प्रत्येक सोसाइटी आफै ओरिजिन भएको. कसैले प्लान गरेर यो यतिजना मेम्बर बनाउने यो समाजमा, अथवा यो मान्छेहरूलाई चाहिँ यो समाजमा राख्ने, अरूलाई नराख्ने भनेर त्यो सबै कुरा चाहिँ के गरिएको होइन भन्दाखेरि त्यो प्लान गरेर समाजको विकास भएको होइन. यो समाज आफै विकास भएको हो र यो समाज विकास भइसकेपछि, त्यो ओरिजिन भइसकेपछि, त्यो समाज एक्जिस्ट भइसकेपछि, बनिसकेपछि यो आफै इन द प्रोसेस अफ डेभलपमेन्ट छ. आफै चेन्ज हुँदै एक स्टेपदेखि अर्को स्टेपमा आफै समाज परिवर्तन भएको छ. त्यही भएर सेल्फ ओरिजिन एन्ड डेभलपमेन्ट भनेको स्वत यसको ओरिजिन हुने, एक्जिस्टेन्स हुने र यसको परिवर्तन भइरहने यो हो. र सोसाइटी भनेको त्यो समाज भनेको स्टेबल हुन्छ हैन. अब म पिपुल क्यान माइग्रेट फ्रम वान प्लेस टु अनदर प्लेस, हाउ इज इट स्टेबल भन्दाखेरि मान्छे त इन्डिभिजुअल क्यान चेन्ज हैन. एउटा व्यक्ति त्यो समाजमा चेन्ज हुन सक्छ, तर त्यसको त्यो समाज जुन थियो त्यहाँ हिजो थियो, आज छ र भोलि पनि त्यो समाज त्यही भइरहनेछ. त्यही भएर त्यो समाज के हुन्छ, स्टेबल हुन्छ, स्थायी हुन्छ. अनि रेस्पेक्ट, इतिहासलाई त्यो समाज विकास भएर एउटा डिफ्रेन्ट त्यो सर्टेन स्टेजेसहरू, स्टेप्सहरू, तहहरू त्यो पार गर्दै आएको हुनाले त्यो समाज के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि त्यो समाजसँग सर्टेन इतिहास छ, हिस्ट्री छ हैन, पास्ट छ, विगत. त्यो विगत माथिको सम्मानले मात्रै आजको समाज भोलि अझै रूपान्तरित भएर जान सक्छ. हिजोलाई अथवा विगतलाई हामीले सम्मान गर्न सकेनौँ भने वर्तमान पनि सम्मानित रहँदैन र भविष्य त हुने कुरै भएन. त्यही भएर प्रत्येक समाजको एउटा एलिमेन्ट के हो भन्दा रेस्पेक्ट टु द सोसाइटी. इच एन्ड एभ्री इन्डिभिजुअल सुड रेस्पेक्ट, अर इच एन्ड एभ्री सोसाइटी सुड रेस्पेक्ट द पास्ट. भनेको विगतलाई सम्झिनु पर्यो र हामी भन्ने भावना हुनु पर्यो. समाजमा हेर्नुहोस् विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, यो समाजमा म भन्ने कुराले प्राथमिकता पायो भने, समाजमा मात्रै होइन देश जहाँ कहीँ म भन्ने कुराले प्राथमिकता पायो भने त्यो समाजको विकास कतै न कतै अवरुद्ध हुन्छ, कतै न कतै अप्ठ्यारो परिस्थितिमा आउँछ है. त्यो भएर हामी भन्ने हुनु पर्यो. जस्तो हाम्रो वर्तमान नेपालको समस्या के हो भन्दाखेरि म सबै हाम्रो टर्मोइल किन छ, यो किन, सबै कुरा हामी गभर्मेन्टको पर्फर्मेन्सदेखि लिएर हरेक कुरा हेरिरहेछौँ नि समाजमा। सबै कुरा समाज पनि हाम्रो युनाइट नभएर कतै डिस्ट्र्याक्टेड भएको हो कि भन्ने देखिन्छ नि। किन भन्दा वी आर मोर फोकसिङ अपन मी, आई। हामी के गरिरहेछौँ, मलाई फोकस गरिरहेका छौँ। म भन्ने चिजलाई जहिलेसम्म हामी प्राथमिकतामा राख्छौँ त्यहिलेसम्म के हुन्छ भन्दा समाज विकासलाई अथवा त्यो समाजको रूपमा रहँदैन। त्यही भएर हामी भन्ने भावनाको विकास हुनुपर्छ। त्यो हामी भन्ने भावना समाजमा हुनुपर्छ, त्यो अर्को एलिमेन्ट हो। भनेपछि अर्को भनेको जनसङ्ख्या त ग्रुप अफ पिपुल, त्यो मैले त्यति धेरै भन्नु परेन, भाइ बहिनीहरूले आफै बुझ्नुहुन्छ। यसरी यी चाहिँ बेसिक एलिमेन्ट, त्यो समाज बन्नको लागि यी आधारभूत तत्त्वहरू चाहिँ यी हुन् भने अर्को हामी आदर्श समाजका तत्त्वहरूको बारेमा चाहिँ अर्को क्लासमा छलफल गर्नेछौँ। अर्को क्लासमा आजकै समयमा आज जस्तै हामी फेरि भेट हुनेछौँ र हामी अब आइडल समाज, एउटा आदर्श समाज कसरी बनाउने, हामीसँग समाज त छ, ती कुराहरू कुनै कुनै अलिक बढी कुनै तलमाथि परेका होलान्, तर हामी समाजमै बसिरहेका छौँ, समाज छ भनेपछि अब त्यो समाजलाई अझ आदर्श समाज, भाइ बहिनीहरू तपाईँ हाम्रो समाजलाई कसरी आदर्श समाजमा विकास गर्ने, रूपान्तरण गर्ने भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ हामी अर्को क्लासमा पढ्नेछौँ। वी विल ह्याभ अ डिस्कसन्स अन द एलिमेन्ट्स अफ आइडल सोसाइटी इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. Okay, bye-bye today, and in the next class, next Monday, we will meet in the same time.